She connected us all in a couple different ways today. There was breaks in her talk that got our group talking to each other and introducing themselves and meeting each other on a one-to-one basis.
This guy has ever seen.
Funny, she's hilarious.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
No, I'm just kidding. I just did that joke for myself.
It was phenomenal.
Fantastic. Brenda was awesome.
That was great. I'll never forget it.
That was very good. I like that.
And I won $1,000 with that contest, too. I told my husband I'd split it with him, so I gave him $50. That's female calculations, right? Like yesterday, I was at Cub Foods. You know, I saved $12 in coupons, so I went out and bought this shirt for $88. What do you think? And now I can hardly get him to talk to me. And, you know, you still keep telling your kids you love them all the time, because you do, even if they don't respond that much. But once in a while, he'll say those three little words back to me, and I'll say, "Oh, John, I love you." And he'll say, "Good to know." Then I've got the daughter now. She's 15. And the other day I was taking the clothes out of the dryer, and I found this little string. And I thought it was a ponytail thing. So I looked closer. And I said, "Oh, my gosh." And I said, what is this?" And she said, "Mom, that's my thong." I said, "Thong? Isn't that what you wear on your feet?" She goes, "No, you know, they're really good, Mom. You should wear one." There's no VPL. Now, who knows what that is? No visible panty lines. I said, "I don't think I have to worry about that." And she said, "Why not?" I said, "I have VBH. She said, "What's that?" I said, "Visible belly hang." Oh, you guys relate. Oh.
And she took the time to contact our members ahead of time and talk to them and be very intimate in her presentation to our association this morning.
Has nothing to do with the kind of car you drive or the house you live in. Working hard, smelling pretty is really an attitude, isn't it? It's really an attitude that we all bring to our jobs. It's an attitude we bring to our lives. And from everything I've understood, I've talked to Carol, I've talked to Sue, I've talked to Lolly, I've talked to Lori. Different people gave me information about what it is that you do.
She really connected with our profession and understood exactly what we did. She was great.
She's one of us. She's a survivor, and she also is very inspirational.
The doctor leaned back in his chair, and he says, "Now, all that stuff I told you, that was the good news." I said, "That was the good news?" He said, "If the cancer spread to your liver or your lungs, we won't bother to do the operation. We'll just make you as comfortable as possible." See, now, that has changed significantly in 13 years. A doctor wouldn't say that now. Because of the registration that you're doing, the data collecting that you're doing, and the research that this has been done over the years, they now don't give you a sentence like that. They go back in and they cut it out. As a matter of fact, yesterday I heard from a young woman in Denver, Colorado, 44 years old, email she sent me about the fact that she had to have the same surgery I had, and she had a spot in her liver. They cut it out and it regenerated. That's thanks to you. Thanks to people like you and the important work that you are doing. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. This was the time when women were burning the bras, and there were people wondering if they should even wear a bra. And dear Abby came out with that pencil test, and she said, if you could put a pencil under there and it stayed, you should probably wear a bra. I could put a 2x4. And about that same time, we had sex education in the Catholic schools for the first time, although they didn't call it sex education. No, they called it Holy Family Health Class. And there the girls went in one room, the boys went in another, and the girls saw that movie, That Special Time. Do you remember what you saw? You saw a girl riding a bike, horseback riding, swimming. She was having so much fun, I couldn't wait to have that special time. And after the class, the teacher holds up the various goods. Who wants this? Who wants that? And I raise my hand. I'll take that box of 48 napkins. And I walked home 8 blocks from school, my little blue uniform with little pleats on it, with a box of 48 sanitary napkins under my arm. And I walked in the door, and my mom says, "What do you got there?" I said, well, some special napkins we got at school today. Should I put them on the table for dinner tonight? And she said, oh, no, honey, we'll save them for a more special occasion. We got to get 4 round-trip tickets, go back to Cairo, Egypt. You got to bring gifts for all the family and friends. That darn contest cost me $18,000. Thank you. He knows his name is kind of hard to say, so he says, call me Baggy. Well, one of my friends calls him Ziploc. I have a Chinese brother-in-law, too, from mainland China. His name is Xi, spelled X-I. My father calls him 11. My father's name is Hump, short for Eugene. My mother's name is Helen, short for woman who drives me crazy. And that's not all that funny, but a lot of people seem to get a lot of enjoyment when I introduce them. These are my parents, Hump and Helen. I see you do too. You enjoy it.